It's the Slam Dunk.
If you ever wanted to see a lack of justice prevailing, let me tell you about the death of Fal Vake, the kickboxer 3 years ago who died. The justice system has let him and his family down. Put simply, a father's life was taken and justice has not been seen to be done. More than 3 years after the tragic death of Fal on Auckland Simon Street, one of the attackers, Samisi Pomali, was discharged without conviction on last Friday. Discharged without conviction for assaulting Fal in this group attack, which led to his death. Friend and trainer and a campaigner for safer streets, Eugene Behrman, has expressed dismay that this man will face no consequences for his part in the fatal assault. He says the discharge of this man, who pleaded guilty, is a travesty. He pled guilty and he walks away. And what they've said there from the gym, where they trained him, is we agree with the police prosecutors that context of the offending must be viewed in its entirety, and it can't be isolated from that situation. That the judge failed to do so is an indictment on the judicial system's ability to recognise the seriousness of the attack, which resulted in this man's death. Not only did Pomali provide the catalyst for the blow which killed Fal when he stabbed him, he restarted the violence when Fal was clearly trying to de-escalate the situation. He's already taken part in the initial attack on the brother, including pushing him through a locked shop doorway. That he appears to have been appointed to a leadership role in Tongan rugby just 3 years after he failed miserably to show leadership in this lethal attack is a serious concern. And what's really concerning, how's this, is the man that was discharged without conviction was using his role with Tongan rugby to argue for a discharge and apparently delay sentencing while he travelled with rugby. Let's just look at how the judicial system has dealt with an unprovoked four-man attack which led to this man's death. Daniel Havili, the killer who delivered the fatal blow, was sentenced to 2 years, 9 months for manslaughter. 2 years, 9 months for killing someone. Ofa Himuni Falau was sentenced to 6 months home detention. And Sio Felici Paungo was sentenced to 5 months home detention. And now this man has been discharged without conviction. It's appalling. It's a kick in the guts for his family and friends. You would think the other kicks and punches delivered to Fal and his brother James were enough, but the judicial system has come in there and completely added to the tally. New Zealand, we must stop the violence and we must foster a change in attitude amongst our men. But equally, I want to draw attention to the failings in our judicial system, our justice system, and call them out, because this is an outrage that his life meant so little to the courts. It's wrong to criticise judges, I know, that's what they say, but this calls for a serious rethink. How can a man walk free after taking part in such a brutal bashing that it killed a man and took him away from his family? New Zealand's let down this family. The courts have let down this family with this weak response from the judge. It deserves to be reviewed by senior judges, and it needs to be put right, in my view.
Duncan Garner, live.